been winning.
Oh, guys, what an incredible treat.
The following contest is a steel cage match. And from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Roddy Piper.
The legendary Roddy Piper. WWE Hall of Famer, one of the all-time greats.
Roddy Piper's entire career has been predicated on being controversial.
When you think you've got the answers, Hot Rod changes the questions. Boy has entered the building.
North Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Corey, can you imagine hanging out with Flair?
Absolutely, I've imagined it. That's probably all I'll ever get to do. A lifestyle I can only dream of. That's what it's like when you're running with the Four Horsemen. To be the man, you've got to beat the man. And ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the man. Saxton, what's causing all this?
A Nature Boy, woo!
Look out, here we go with the steel cage match.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
Look at this. Oh, an vicious assault. This kind of offense he's known for. That packed a punch. Nobody comes back from this. Drive him to the mat. Here's a cover. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
Too soon.
The Nature Boy driving the knee into his opponent. Sit-out pile driver.
The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high-rent district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man in October of 1983, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. You mentioned the most iconic, the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship that saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka clash against bitter rival, the magnificent Morocco.
There's no denying that Superfly set the bar. You look over the years to people like Jeff and Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho. They continued to push the envelope and executed unbelievable attacks from the top of the cage. And watch Rikishi take flight off the top of the steel cage. Wow. According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi, the two met inside a ring surrounded by chicken wire. At first, these types of matches were referred to as fence matches.
Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. Ric Flair going for an early pin. This one's far from over.
He's got some more fight in him, guys.
Ric Flair is a force within the ring. Ooh, the elbow lands. What can Ric Flair do here to up the odds for success? Guys, this is where we find out what he's made of.
The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude began during the Super Pose Down at the 1989 Royal Rumble. Then it progressed to where both superstars battled over the Intercontinental Championship. At SummerSlam 90, the rivals met inside a 15-foot-high steel cage for the WWE Championship. Victory could be achieved by pinfall or escape from the cage.
The WWE Championship match between the Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude was the second half of the double main event at 1990 SummerSlam. The rivalry between the Warrior and the Ravishing One was so heated that no one knew what to expect once the two men were able to battle inside a steel cage, which at the time was the most grueling match in all of WWE.
The Ultimate Warrior dominated early on with his incredible strength. Rick Rude turned the tables and used the steel surroundings to his advantage. At one point, Rude dove from the top of the cage onto the Warrior. But after the Warrior's signature Gorilla Press Slam, the Ultimate One climbed over the cage and retained his WWE Championship.
This might be it! Oh my! Got it! You gotta believe this one's over! Ooh!
We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape the cage and have both your feet touch the floor, the competitors must have a plan. Especially since you have to be comfortable trying to escape through the cage door as you do climbing over the top of the cage and vice versa.
Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively to figure out how they're going to escape the cage. They must think defensively at the same time so they can prevent their opponent from getting out of the cage first and winning the match.
Well, a superstar must become comfortable with escaping the cage by both exiting the cage door and by climbing over the top of the cage. They must also be aware of their attributes and what's best for them. Let's just say if you're a giant like The Big Show, The Undertaker, Kane, or even Braun Strowman, it's preferred to exit through the cage door.
You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that.
Given what we've seen so far here tonight, I'm willing to bet these superstars will think twice before stepping foot inside.
Yes! Takes it! Let's take another look at these guys in action.
That was just one of those matches that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance. This entire match was just one big highlight reel, and I didn't expect anything else.
Here is your winner, Roddy Piper.
Extremely impressive win, guys.
These guys look like a couple of hosses going at it out there. Great match.
What a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us.